Hey, my Liptons. I wanted to do a quick video. Cause the last video I did was a Met Gala review. So I was like, you know what? I'm in the shady mood. I am in the opinion mood. So I might as well give an unpopular opinion. Now, some of you guys might not agree with me, and some of it might come off a little bit, just like, whoa, like girl, like you're doing too much right now. But it's just like it has to be said. It has to be said, okay? So, by the way, y'all, just to, FYI, if I do sound funny, um, or my communication is kind of off, like the way I'm speaking, is because I actually got Invisalign today. So it's like literally like there are times where it's like my tongue is like in front of my teeth. I can't even like talk right now. So, but I still gotta give you guys this content, okay? But yeah, if I do sound funny, if I do sound like I'm just like my something is like blocking my speech, it's because like I have my Invisalign on and I need to keep it on like practically almost every day for like the next 12 to 15 months. I can only take it out when I'm like eating and drinking, that sort of thing. So yeah. So please mind that. I'm gonna talk about a few topics, mostly about like, Hollywood stuff. And I'm gonna touch on one Bollywood thing. I'm gonna get to the Bollywood thing in the first half of it. But before we start, y'all, please like, comment, and subscribe. First of all, I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel, for listening, for, just giving me the views. I appreciate it so much. Let's get up to 400 subscribers. We're almost there. And I appreciate y'all so, so much. All right, let's get into it. So my first unpopular opinion, I got to start off with Bollywood first. I got to start off with this one because like there's only one that I've had so far. Maybe I might do a second video about it, but like there's the one I'm thinking so far. Listen, for all my Hindi cinema fans, subscribers, that sort of thing, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I understand that y'all think that Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone are a good pairing on screen. Like, I get it, but y'all, I'm sorry. Like, I just I don't feel it. I really don't feel it when it comes to these two. Like, Shah Rukh Khan literally could be her, like, could literally be Deepika Padukone's father, or like older brother, something like that. Like, anytime I see these two on screen, that's the vibe I get from. That's the vibe I get from them. When I'm so sorry, that was my sister in the background talking. And that's the vibe I get from them. It's like I understand too, Shah Rukh Khan was the one that helped to pick up Adikon out in the beginning of her career. So I did mind, Shanti Om and that, Chenny Express, yeah, whatever. But as time goes on, I'm just like, yo, listen, okay, like it's given very much like I'm sorry, like it's like Shah Rukh looks old in the face, and I know they photoshopped that body to make him look like he has like a 8 pack or 6 pack, because he definitely does not look like that in real life, you know, so that he can appeal to the younger audience. So I don't know. I just don't like the pickup Padukone and Shah Rukh Khan as a ship. I'm sorry. I know y'all guys love it on screen. Y'all guys love when they're on screen. No, no. And like this, I think this is a bad pairing. And I honestly think this is why Ranveer Singh is not able to shine the way he's able to, because I feel like Shah Rukh Khan in a way is blocking that. Maybe unintentionally, I don't know. Maybe that is the case, but I just feel like Deepika Padukone needs to work with other people, which she has, but like she needs to leave Shah Rukh Khan in the past now. Okay, he's over there. Like, Shah Rukh Khan needs to start playing more dad roles, to be honest with you. And I'm gonna talk about it more. I know I keep saying I was gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it more in different videos with these older actors still trying to be hip and young. It's like, bro, like, hang it up. Play dad roles. I'm sick of y'all. But yeah, Shah Rukh Khan is trying to do this like Tom Cruise vibe kind of thing, and it's just like, for me personally, I'm not feeling it. So that's my first unpopular opinion. This one's gonna get me some. Well, maybe no. I'm gonna get to. Well, then again, this whole video is gonna get me a little bit of like, people are gonna side eye me, but like, I'm sorry. It's just I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's like I really need to express my opinions. Here's the thing. I really really like Tom Holland. Like I really do. Like I think that and I love his relationship with Zendaya. I think that he's a good Spider-Man for this generation. Personally, for me, I still love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, but that's a whole other conversation. Here's the thing. Tom like Tom Holland really really needs to prove his like acting skills to me, cuz it's like I feel like Tom Holland is in that lane of being typecast, cuz I feel like so far the movies, as if we're talking about like doing like literally since he's gotten Spider-Man and the movies he has done since then. I'm sorry y'all. It's just like that movie that he did, Cherry, with the same old like 16-year-old boy voice. He had the same thing in Uncharted, and I know y'all about to be like, oh well, Uncharted, did well on the box office. Yeah, yeah, it did well, but it's like it's because it was one of those grand, amusement park kind of films in my Martin Scorsese voice. So it's like Tom Holland, I feel like I haven't really gotten a performance where it's like there's versatility with him. You know what I mean? And I feel like he picks these roles where it typecasts him. I don't know how else to explain it. Like he gives the same, 16-year-old typical, American accent in his movies. Like the same accent that he gives in Spider-Man is the same accent he gave in Cherry and in Uncharted. And it's like I need to see more maturity when it comes to Tom Holland in these movies. Like and I mean that in the most in the most real way possible, because it's like, listen, at the end of the day, he's not going to be Spider-Man forever. We need to see something from him, else it's going to get real scary and bad for him, because it's like people are, especially on Twitter, I remember at the time when Uncharted came out, the trailer came out at the time, they were saying like how, like, they felt like, Tom Holland, he has the same, this it's like the same voice he has in Spider-Man. It's like there's no kind of like excitement when it comes to his acting. You know what I mean? So it's like, in a way, we know what to expect in a Tom Holland film, and it's like I don't like to hear that, because like I like him so much. But yeah, like he first of all, Tom Holland needs to pick better roles, because I feel like, even with Cherry, that movie Cherry that he did with Apple, it didn't go nowhere. Honestly, I feel like not a lot of people talked about it, and I feel like the only reason why people talked about Uncharted is because, it's grand scale kind of film, like a amusement park movie. So of course people are gonna talk about it. So yeah, I mean, as we know, he's gonna be playing Spider-Man, and that's the thing too. I'm sorry, and if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Tom Holland also needs to I mean, he can play like, obviously continue playing Spider-Man, but like at a certain point, I would say give like after the next two, I would say maybe the next two Spider-Mans that he has to play, movies that he has to play, after that he needs to wrap it up. He needs to wrap it up, because it's like he's gonna get typecast real fast. And honestly, that's what a lot of these other Marvel actors that left, the Marvel movies are going through right now. And it's no shade. But yeah, he needs to figure out what's going on. I mean, he's young enough, where he can have that space to really, really start venturing out of that place and start, maybe taking some acting lessons as well. It's no, that might sound so shady, but so that he can really improve on his acting and on his accents, and like giving us a performance. You know what I mean? And picking better roles. That's another thing too. He doesn't know how to pick good roles. He always picks these same narrow, like typical roles where it's like you know what to expect for him. Nothing. It's like it's always neutral. So it's like we need to see him, and this is why he would never. Let me not say that. But yeah, shout out to Tom Holland. Hopefully, he can step out of the typecasting area or space, so that we can see more of his versatility, if there is any. Speaking of Tom Holland, here is his girlfriend, Miss Zendaya, child. Let me tell you something before I even get into it. Listen, I've been watching Zendaya since Shake It Up days, like since I was like around her. Yeah, because Zendaya's like, yeah, she like literally like when Shake It Up was on Disney Channel, I was watching Zendaya there. Like I literally followed this girl throughout her whole journey. So it's like with me and her, I feel like in a weird way, it's like it's personal, even though me and her don't know each other. But and I always say one thing about Zendaya. This girl, the way she maneuvers in this industry, I have to give it a well played because she's definitely is has the right cards. She's dealt with them the right way. She is a fashion icon. She gets it when it comes to her image, everything. And especially with her roles too. I will say that. But however, comma. Like her boyfriend. But okay, what I will say though about Zendaya, I would say she does try. I feel like Zendaya wants, like, she definitely feels like she has that versatility in her acting and wants to do different things. That's why I think that she went for the Euphorias and the, the Malcolm and Marie's and the, now I think she's gonna be in the new movie Challengers, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna see what that movie is about. And here's the thing, I do feel like as much praise as we do give to Zendaya, which I do think that she does deserve some of it, I still don't think that her acting is 1,000% like whoa, like that's that's acting right there, like that's just 10 plus, like tens upon tens upon tens. I don't think that I've really gotten. I mean, I got a little bit of it in Euphoria, but here's the thing though, I feel like Zendaya depends a little bit too much on the screaming acting. I guess you can say that, like the cursing acting is always like, oh, you fucking this, you fucking that, fuck this, fuck this. Okay. Also, warning, sorry, I'm gonna be cursing in this video, but yeah, all this that, oh yeah, f you, f this, blah blah blah, 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 sex. Like it's always the it's always at a high with her movies. I don't feel like Zendaya really balances out the roles that she picks and the movies and shows that she's in. It's always like either it's all the way at the top or it's all the way at the bottom. There's no like gray area with some of these roles, and I feel that way about Euphoria. I'm not even gonna lie. Like in the beginning when I was watching Euphoria, and even when I was watching season two, I was just like, man, like these people. It's like, first of all, are we just gonna like take away the sex, the drugs and you just watch these people as actors, whether that be the actress that plays Maddie or Cassie or whatever. Like it's just like when you look at them and you hear them act or talk, it's just like, man, these people, like what is this? It's like it's so. There are times like when I've heard the actress that plays Maddie, I just sometimes feel like her acting is very mediocre. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, sometimes with a lot of these movies and shows, it's no shade, and I know I'm speaking in general, they depend too much on the things that happen around them compared to like the actual acting. You know what I mean? Or like what the actress is saying, like what kind of story is it pulling? And I feel like Zendaya has, in a way, picked those sort of roles and picked those movies and shows in order to, like, it's like everything else is distracting us so that people are not focusing on her as the actress to see what is she giving, what is the emotions that she's giving, what are the the like just the emotions, the dramatics, obviously, and of course people are gonna be like, oh, what happened, what about that one episode where she was going off on Jules, of course, that's what I'm saying, like, they like, it's always seems like she depends on the cursing, the sex, that it's just like, can we and you just have a conversation kind of thing? I don't know if can you guys understand what I'm trying to say? I hope you guys can. All I'm saying is I feel like Zendaya picks good roles, but there are times where her acting is very, very still undecided for me. It still feels very vague, I would say. So I don't know. I want to see more from her, and I think that I don't want too much of. I do want to see Zendaya in a film where it's like there's not a lot of theatrics going on. There's not a lot of, oh my god, the sex scenes and the this scenes and the that scenes and it's not like it's going in a freaking. It's like a hamster in a cage just going like around and around and around. It's like, let me just see you. You know what I mean? Let me see you. Let me see what do you bring to the table as an individual. You know what I mean? And just going back to Tom Holland, this is where I feel like Tom Holland and Zendaya kind of, is kind of different. It seems like Zendaya picks the better roles, whereas Tom Holland doesn't pick the better roles. But well, well, I mean, Zendaya's acting is for me is still like it's like I don't see Zendaya at this moment right now. I don't see Zendaya as being an Oscar worthy girl at this moment. Emmy worthy, okay. Oscar worthy, she's not at that place yet. And honestly, Malcolm and Marie kind of proved that to me. You guys should go watch it if you guys want to. It's with Zendaya and what's his name? What's his name? The guy that's Denzel Washington's son. Yeah, they were in that movie together. And honestly, like I knew what they were trying to do. Like they were trying to give us like a Who Killed Virginia Woolf, Elizabeth Taylor kind of vibe. But like there were just certain times where it felt flat to me and it felt forced with a lot of the stuff that they were doing and with the actress with Zendaya and the actor was saying like it just that's why I feel like it didn't really make it made noise on Twitter, but it wasn't it didn't get no awards. Like it didn't get no nominations or awards. So I understood that. So it's like her acting, Zendaya, it can be hit or miss. As far as for Tom Holland, I'm sorry, like, and I understand he probably feels like his his acting is Oscar worthy, but no, ma'am, I'm sorry. Like he honestly, Tom Holland has more work to do compared to Zendaya. And I'm sorry, like he has a lot more work to do because I feel like Zendaya just maneuvers more better compared to Tom Holland. So maybe she needs to teach him some points. She needs to teach him some points because like she knows what to do, but it's just that I would also say that Zendaya needs a little bit of acting classes. So that's what I was saying. But other than that, I like her. Okay, there's another unpopular opinion. I hope y'all guys don't hate me for this because I know there's some fangirls out here on YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know. I do not know what y'all see in Timothy Chalamet. What's his name? Charlemagne, or whatever. What is the hype? I don't understand it. It's just like the way people just fangirl over him. I'm like, and I try sometimes. I'm like, okay, let me try to see what the girls think, say, and I look and I'm like, Timothy's like he looks basic to me. Like he's so regular. Like he's just like it's like I can walk out like I don't know. He does like I don't know. Timothy does not give me movie star tease. I don't know who this boy knows in the industry who was able to get him in here. Maybe he, obviously it's his act. People say his acting is great. I don't know. I haven't really watched a lot of his films like that for me to have. But it's just that like the way people the girls are fawning over this boy. It's just like you would think that this guy is like is like Chris Evans or something, or like freaking who else I got a crush on, like Aaron Taylor Johnson or something. Like you would think that Timothée Chalamet is like that the way people are talking about him, but then when you see him, he's so like I don't know, like he's just scrawny looking and like boyish. Like I'm sorry, and maybe that's the people around his age that like I don't know. But like I do not know what y'all see in this boy. I'm sorry, he's super duper regular. Like I do not see the hype. I'm sorry. And the fact that what's her name? I remember Florence Pugh. She did an interview. I don't know. I think it was like a few months ago where she was like, "Oh, Timothy Chalamet is the new Leonardo DiCaprio," and I was like, "Girl, shut the fuck." Like this is what I don't like. I don't like when y'all do that. Like let this boy be his own star. Like stop comparing and doing that because I feel like in a way it diminishes the work that Timothy does because it's like, okay, well now we're trying to look for like what kind of work, like what, like the standards that this boy has put in the industry to where he's the, like the quote unquote new Leonardo DiCaprio. And it's like, for me as a casual fan, I don't freaking see it. Cause one, he doesn't have the looks that Leonardo DiCaprio had when Leonardo DiCaprio was around his age. Cause I remember everybody was funny for Leonardo DiCaprio when he was out here on the scene at that time, when he was young, you know? So it's like, and plus the work that Leonardo DiCaprio put in, you know what I mean? It's just like, and I'm talking about like almost 2 decades worth of work. Like, has Timothy Chalamet put in 2 decades worth of work for him to be compared to Leonardo DiCaprio? It's like, I don't like when y'all do that. I don't like when these stars and these people do that. It's, oh, he's a new Leonardo DiCaprio. He's a, like, I get like trying to say like, oh, he reminds you of that, or trying to be, but don't say like he's the new this. It's just like, girl, like the casual fans, they're not into that. Like, and I'm a casual fan of a lot of these people, and it's like, I know what the streets are liking, and I know what the streets are not liking. Timothy Chalamet is not one of them. Like, I understand the fangirls, yes, the stands, yes, but like the casual fans, no, they would not look at Timothy Chalamet and be like, yeah, he's the one. No, I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what y'all see in this boy. I'm sorry, like he doesn't he's just super duper 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 regular looking, like just super, like he doesn't give me movie star. Like, I don't know, like they're just people that gives you that stardom thing. Like you could just feel it, like, yeah, this person is a star. I don't know, I don't see that with Timothy Chalamet. I don't know. And I keep calling him Chalamet. I hope I'm saying his last name right. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know what y'all see in this cat, but yeah. Listen, I know you. Girl, is this the last one? Or do I have? Okay, I think I have another one. There's the thing. I know y'all guys are on here on the internet saying that, the Kardashians are falling off, that they're not hitting like they used to, blah 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 blah. And in a way, that is true because I heard that their Hulu ratings weren't good the last 2 seasons. I heard that Kylie's company wasn't doing well as well with the lip kits, and then Kim and Chloe, whatever. But here's the thing. I still say that the Kardashians won't, and the Jenners won't fall off. And let me tell you why. And at this point, it's pretty obvious. First of all, Kim, especially Kim at this moment, Kim is really, 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 really pushing North to be like the next runner up for the empire. Like, as far as like this Kardashian empire and all this stuff, she's trying to push Northwest into the forefront to make her like the new Kim K, but in a, obviously the biracial girl, like, the biracial version or something, trying to make her hip, trying to make her cool, because, Kim knows that she's no longer in her prime. She is like, what, 41 years old or something. So she's trying to get North to, relate to the audience. At the end of the day, North is a child. So, no, they're saying, oh, well, North is innocent, that sort of thing. Kim, at the end of the day, Kim is not very liked, especially with, well, the Kardashians in general are not liked, even though people might, hang out with them, that sort of thing, but like, they're not liked, and they're not really respected in this industry because of how, they just, a lot of people feel like they have no talent. They feel like, just where did this fame come from? And why did they earn it out of a sex tape? That's ridiculous. So she's trying to push North. I also, Kylie's trying to push Stormy as well, but like, I feel like North is really, really at the forefront of this, and especially with on TikTok and that sort of thing, and like just trying to, because she feels like, listen, North, these kids are gonna be the ones to really, really keep our empire going and continue this generational wealth. So, just me in my like morality sense, of course, it's wrong, because it's like, first, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I legit, because I haven't been following the Kardashians for a while. Like, I'll do little stories here and there when things go viral, but it's like, I don't do Kardashian stories like that often. But like, initially, just by the way, because because I'm on like these blog sites here and there, and it's like when they post North, it's like North looks like, the way she's dressed and everything, you would think that like she looks, I thought that she was like 14 at first. Like, North kind of looks like 14, like 13, 14ish, and I find out that she's like 9 years old. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Like, what is Kim doing? Like, what? And mind you, Kim knows that Kanye. You know me. I am not a Kanye West fan. I don't talk about that man often. I only did one video on him because I feel like we should leave him and in 2022, and I'm glad that we did. But Kanye. But I will give Kanye his props on this one. He did say that he did not want North on TikTok. Like, he didn't want her there. He didn't want her on the internet like that. With these predators and all those different things. But it's like. And at first, people kept telling that Kanye was this and that and that, and of course, with Kanye's antics and everything, it was like it overshadowed what he was trying to say. But in a way, he's right, because it's like Northwest. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, Northwest be dressing like a preteen or something. Like, she be looking like she's like in middle school or early, like, or ninth grade or something, high school. Like, there were times where I legit thought that she was like 13, 14 years old. And I was like, why is this girl dressed, even at the Met Gala, like has all these pearls and everything. And it's like, why is Northwest at the Met Gala? Where this is like an adult place where, like, you have Little Nas X and a G string. And it's like you have your kids at this event like that. And, the same thing with Kylie. Kylie brought Stormy around there. So it's like, I know exactly what they're doing, and I think obviously morality-wise they're wrong for trying, basically, because they are exploiting their kids when it comes to that. They're exploiting their kids for money, as always, because they exploited themselves for money. But but on a business standpoint, I guess you can say it's smart, even though that's where I also had to question people on the internet, because like, why y'all guys are looking at a 9-year-old dancing on TikTok? And that's the part that I think that Kim is not really seeing the bigger picture, or maybe she doesn't want to because she's so blinded by money. Because it's like there's some legit weirdos on the internet looking at your daughter in a way where you basically, like, you're hypersexualizing her on the internet you might think that, yeah, you're using parental guidance and all that. These weirdos on the internet, like, so I don't know. And this is why, honestly, with Kim and all these people, this is why Beyonce don't like hanging around them and being, she wasn't invited to Beyonce's wedding. Or like Beyonce didn't go to her wedding to Kanye West, because I think that she saw the intention seeking a while ago, So yeah, I don't think that these Kardashians are gonna go into irrelevancy. I really, really don't. I think that they'll still be here. I think that the kids, when they, it's already starting now with the kids, but when they really get grown, you will see what the tea is by then, okay? But, I think that, with Kim really pushing North to the forefront, Stormy also, Kylie slowly bringing Stormy out there too. Chloe's still going through her baby daddy trauma. Let me tell you something right now. Any updates I get on Tristan and Chloe, I'm going to do an update. I'm going to put them in my clown playlist, because Chloe is a goddamn clown. And I'm going to always give you guys the origin story about how much of a just a court jester, that she is, okay? But yeah, this family will never lose relevancy. I don't believe so. Not at all. Not at all. Is this the last one? Okay, no, I think I have another one. Oh, I do want to talk about Halle Bailey last. That's my last person. Here's the thing, and I touched on this on my Met Gala review. Listen, y'all gonna... But then again, this is Unpopular Opinions. Here's the thing. I told y'all guys in the Met Gala review, ever since this woman got with A$AP Rocky, her fashion has not been popping. It has been giving. I don't like it. And just overall, I just feel like with Rihanna, like, she really, really, really dated down when she started going out with A$AP Rocky. Like, I don't understand how you went from a billionaire, you're dating a billionaire, someone who's basically at her status, because she is a billionaire. How you go from that, like, because she went from, don't get me wrong, I used to ship her and Drake. I used to think her and Drake were amazing, and I thought that they were cute. But then, when Drake, they broke up, I was like, oh, maybe they'll get back together. And then I heard that Drake got the porn star pregnant. I was just like, oh my God. Like, and that's when I was over Drake. I was like, yeah, girl, she needs to leave him and go about her way. And then when I found out she was with the billionaire, people were speculating that they were going to get married. I was here for it. I was like, okay, Rihanna, yes, do your thing. Get that ring. And then, they broke up. And I'm like, okay, well, it is what it is. Maybe she'll find love somewhere else. And then I find out she's with ASAP Rocky, and I was like, ASAP Rocky, the colorist ASAP Rocky, the I don't care about Black Lives Matter ASAP Rocky, that one. So I was like, oh, maybe it might be a rebound, maybe it might be a phase, who knows? And then she gets pregnant by him, and I was like, oh God, Rihanna, no, why would you do this? Why would you do this? So, now, I don't know if they're married. Maybe they are married. They might got married secretly. I don't know. But yeah, I think that, and I hate to, I don't want to sound condescending or anything like that. But it's just like, I really do think that, and I mean, outside of the kids, because, children are blessings. But I do think that she did make a mistake with being with this guy. Because I think that she first of all, he is so below her. Like it's so bad. And on top of that, he's really really rude. He's extremely rude. And if you wanna know why, go look at what he just did at the Met Gala. I mean, he was rude before that. You know, in a way he does also come off a little bit of a like he's very comfortable. Like Rihanna's definitely gonna be taking care of him. I'm sorry. She is. Um, I don't know. Yes, he is he's a nice looking man in the face, but I just think that ASAP Rocky is so below her. Like I think that she dated down, and eventually she's especially with Kate. I'm sorry, and I'm just going by like just history, statistics, and all that stuff. Women who usually date down or marry down, those relationships don't end up working out in the long term. And I hate to say it like that, but it's like, and now it's even gonna be tougher for Rihanna because now she has two kids coming into this relationship. What's gonna happen when that honeymoon stage gets whatever, and you're like, damn, I really feel like I'm taking care of this man. I had his two kids, and he was on the red carpet talking about he's Mr. Fenty. So, in a way, I don't know. ASAP really hit the jackpot when it comes to Rihanna. And I don't mean that in a romantic standpoint. I mean that about the moolah standpoint. So yeah, I don't I genuinely don't see this relationship lasting. I just have to call it like it is. I'm sorry. I know you guys gonna be like, oh, how can I say something? I don't see this thing working out. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. And on top of that, just to give you guys an FYI, ASAP Rocky right now, he's currently dealing with a court case of him allegedly shooting at one of his friends. Just to give you guys the rundown on that. So yeah, so if you guys think that I'm such a, whatever, condescending, mean, da 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 da, ASAP Rocky's literally still dealing with a court case of him allegedly shooting his friend. So there's your little for that, okay? So think about that before you guys type anything in my comment section, okay? Yeah. All right. I should have cropped this out a little bit. Here's the thing. Cardi B, and you know what the thing is too? I'm not even a big Cardi B fan. I'm not even a fan. Like, I'm not like, I'm a casual fan of her. Like, I'm a casual fan of a lot of these people. But Cardi, I will say I am a little bit, maybe, I am a little bit worried for her. Because I don't want to put her in in a Normani category, because it's like, it's not like a thing where it's like, Cardi B has like promised so much and has never like delivered, whereas for like, Normani has promised and like literally never delivered. But like, it is a little bit concerning that a woman who claims that she loves this, she loves rap and she loves being an artist and all these different things, your album came out when 5 years ago, and there's still nothing. Like, yes, you release singles here and there, of course, like successful singles at that. Like, we're gonna talk about Up, WAP. Obviously, Hot Ish didn't do as well as those WAP and Up, but like, and she was featured on Tomorrow Too, which is a nice verse, but it's like she, really really needs to put out some music this year. Like, she needs to release her album this year. And I said it before in a previous video. Here's the thing. I do feel like the second album is not going to do as well as Invasion of Privacy. I don't. Because I think that at this point, the momentum is gone. Like, this woman literally should have dropped her second album literally around the time when Up went number one. Like, that would have been the proper, like, around WAP and Up, she should have dropped that album in the middle of those two, because it's like, that was when, like, the momentum was high again for you. So it's like, why wasn't, she didn't capitalize off that. And it's like, now, you know, it's sort of like with her with the Hot Ish and Tomorrow too, it's like, it's okay, but it's like, it's not doing, it didn't do Cardi B standards. So that's kind of a sign. So it's like, I think that if Cardi B does not release her second album this year, I think by the time next year comes, yeah, people are not going to be interested in her at all. They're not going to be interested, because it's like, at this point, you 6 years without a second album. Like, girl, are you Lauryn Hill or something? And it's like, I feel like only Lauryn Hill can do something like that. But it's like, girl, you can't be doing things like that, because it's like music is moving quick. We're moving on. Like, we're gonna look at the next girls coming up, and we're gonna forget about you. You only got one album in. And it's like, on top of that, and I'm hearing that she didn't even do, because, I wasn't focusing when all of that was happening. But now I'm hearing that she didn't even do a world tour for Invasion of Privacy. So Cardi B has really, really been dropping the ball. I feel like, as far as like when Invasion of Privacy came out already, like, she's really, really been dropping the ball here and there. And I think that we're just now noticing it. If she does not release an album this year, it's over. I'm sorry, next year nobody's gonna care. Like, only her stans. But then again, how much is what can stans really do for you? You know, because this is very clear. Cardi, I'm sorry, and I hate to say it like this, and I hate to compare, but Cardi B does not have the fan base of like a Nicki Minaj or something, or like the Beehive. So it's like, yeah, you have your fans, but like, how much are they gonna, like, you also need the casual fans, because the casual fans really, really helped Cardi B's first album. So she better freaking pray that those fans are still here this year, because it's like, I swear to God, if Cardi B does not, like, literally, if she does not release anything this year, nobody's gonna care by next year. Nobody. The casual fans are gone. You waited too long. And I get it. No, honestly, I don't get it. Like, if you're scared, get out of your head. Go get some therapy. I don't know who for you to talk to. Go talk to somebody. You know, and get your confidence. I don't understand. Like, and like, honestly, Cardi B also needs to accept that there are going to be some wins and losses. There's going to be every artist has taken L's. That's the part that she's not understanding. Literally everyone, from Rihanna to Nicki to Beyonce, literally Megan Thee Stallion. Everybody's going to have their L's. You're just going to have to take that risk. So yeah, she's going to have to, yeah, if she does not, and I'm saying this now, if she does not release this album this year, by next year, it's over for her. We can't even, no. Like, at this point, it's ridiculous. Like, it's like people release an album, and literally like a year or 2 years later to release a second album. Cardi B it's been 5 years, y'all. 5 years. So I don't know what she's gonna do. Maybe her PR team is gonna work hard for her to get it out to the casual fans, the masses again, but we'll see. But at this moment right now, people are really looking at Cardi B like she's crazy. Like, girl, like, are you serious? And some people have left. So I don't know. She needs to buckle up and get ready, because it's not looking too good for her. But yeah, here's the thing. Tyler Perry and thing. Let me tell you something. There's a bidding war, I guess you can say, going on between Tyler Perry, Diddy, and I also saw that 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg and all these other people are trying to buy BET. Here's the thing. I do not want any of these people. I do not want Tyler Perry. I do not want Diddy. I don't want 50 Cent. I don't want any of these people buying BET. First of all, Tyler Perry has been literally I would say for the past decade, his work has not been good. Tyler Perry's work has been honestly awful. Like he at this point he's made a caricature out of Medea. Some of the shows that he's produced is extremely terrible. Like the costume designs, the hair department, the scripts, everything has just been god awful. Like Diddy's is a person that doesn't even pay his own artists. You know what I mean? And on top of that, 50 Cent, like literally the content that he produces is always freaking like, it's always low vibrational content. Like it's always like gang banging or like, shooting or like murder, and it's always something like that. It's never anything positive. So it's like, I'm sorry, I don't want any of these men having control of BET. We need positive content within the Black community. And at this point, in the beginning, I will say, in the very years ago with Tyler Perry, I really used to enjoy his content because I felt like he touched on different themes that were very, very important to touch on when it comes to like sexual assault, domestic violence. You know what I mean? Like he touched on those things really well. Infidelity, like, you know what I mean? And I used to love it, and I will still watch those plays to this day. His earlier, like years ago, early 2000s. We're talking early 2000s, mid 2000s, Tyler Perry. Oh my God, amazing work. But now his content is so. First of all, I think that is so offensive to Black women. I don't understand why more Black women aren't, protesting a lot of what Tyler Perry has been putting out there. He often exaggerates the experiences of Black women. He's the Medea thing is so overplayed now. Like he needs to retire that thing. Like it's so caricature now. It's like it's not even giving anymore. It's so played out now. I feel like it's not even. He needs to let Medea go. Diddy, y'all already know I do not like Diddy. Diddy does not like to pay. He does not pay his artists. He's always sucked the blood out of these artists' like hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. Does not like to pay them, and then will gaslight you into thinking that, oh well, this is what you signed, da 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 da. And it's like Diddy likes. That's the thing about Diddy. He's very hypocritical. He claims to be about black ownership, black this, black that. But when it comes to him giving the masters to his artists like Mace, and that sort of thing, like he would never. He doesn't even tolerate that because he knows that he will no longer be a billionaire. And 50 Cent, his content is just ghetto as hell. So it's like I'm not interested in any of these people. Like, if y'all were to ask me who I would want to be in control, like they need, like at this moment, who I would want to be in control of BT and really putting out great content for them, I'm not sure because it's like, I'm not sure. Maybe I might do a separate video about that, who I want for them to be in control of BT. But at this moment, the ones that are up and running, and unfortunately, it looks like that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna end up buying it, maybe together or something. But at this moment, I just don't want any of these people owning BT at all. Okay, last but not least, let me go to this girl right here, Miss Mermaid right here. And I know y'all gonna be like, oh my God, this girl's talking about Halle again. But yeah, let me talk about her. Here's the thing. Y'all, the marketing for this movie is giving everything. The photo shoots, the magazines, like just everything with this outfit, everything. The Schiaparelli look. Halle Bailey looks amazing. And I think that this movie is going to do extremely well by the end of this month. But here's the thing. And I spoke about this in my previous videos. And it's been a while since I talked about Halle's personal life and all that. While the image that she's trying to portray is great to the masses, the problem is the boyfriend. And I know I'm talking about people's relationships and everything. And then, listen, everybody deserves happiness, whether that be Rihanna, whether that be Halle Berry, of course. But the problem is who they choose. I was on YouTube yesterday, just going through Halle Bailey stuff, trying to look for reactions to see like people reacting to her part of your world, um, song. And here I see DDG's annoying ass pop up on my, and I hate when that happens on YouTube. It's like you look for a specific person on YouTube, but yeah, you get other people popping up on your time on your recommended list. It's like get these people out of my face. But yeah, DDG popped up, and I'm like, he's reacting to Halle Bailey being at the Met Gala, and just me being an idiot, I watched it, and I was just like, in my mind when I was watching this guy just reacting to Halle Bailey being at the Met Gala, and hearing some of the things that this guy was saying, I was just like, what did this girl see in this boy? Like, what does she see in DDG? Someone explain it to me. Like, he comes off extremely clout chaser. He, in a way, comes off very opportunistic in a way. Like it's just like it seems like they're two totally different personalities. I'm trying to figure out what does she see, like what. It's like when you look at Halle Bailey and you see her do these interviews, and like, she's very soft spoken, very articulate, very just like kind, and just like her voice is very, in a way, her voice is very princess like, and it's like, and you see who her partner is, you're like, this is not making any sense at this point. And on top of that, he allegedly cheated on her with his ex-girlfriend Ruby Rose. So y'all don't act like as if I'm saying this for no reason, saying that because I just want people to break up. All I'm saying is, y'all need to be choosing your partners wisely. Especially these black female celebrities. Rihanna's already she's done for because she already got 2 babies. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a difficult. Well, it's done for her. But Halle Bailey, I'm a bit confused about what she sees in this guy. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Halle Bailey better be lucky that Disney is not like how they used to be with their actors and actresses that were representing them. Because you best believe, had Disney been like how it used to be, like remember how Disney you guys remember how Disney used to be with, Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron, all them people. They used to be like, first of all, y'all not about to be dating anybody while y'all under our contract. We're gonna make sure that this image is perfect, professionally and personally. So had Disney been like how they used to be in 2023, Halle Bailey and DDG would not even be together right now. Once Halle Bailey signed that contract, Disney would have told her, listen, the DDG, whatever his name is, Mr. Alphabet Man, he gotta go. He gotta go. What you're not gonna do is play Ariel, play my Disney princess, and have some guy clout chasing on the internet doing pranks, and now is allegedly cheating on you. And I have to say allegedly, even though we saw the text messages. Allegedly cheating on you with the ex-girlfriend, and clout chasing off your name. So she's very lucky. But at the end of the day, hopefully she sees the light. Like I said, and we need to move forward with this, because it's like we need to wrap it up, because at this point, like, I was watching this video yesterday. Literally, I was watching him react to Halle Bailey being some of the comments that he was just making. I was just like, what is the appeal with some of these girls? It's like, I don't understand it. I don't know. Either way, y'all, that's my unpopular opinions. I know y'all gonna be like, yo, this girl is freaking crazy. I know I am. But, it's just, it's shady month. Okay? It's shady month. May is shady month. Okay? Either way, so much, guys, think in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with some of my opinions with some of these people I had in this video? Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys don't, let's discuss it in the comment section. We'll talk. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.